Annihilate the bodies of both goblins in an instant. Along with the mass of monsters fall. I'm also up to level 20. Also unlocks exclusive skill Night of the Dead. This skill. It can darken an area up to 500 meters away. To match the effect of the death rune. It will allow me to kill monsters invisible. With the second round of attacks over. The system rewards a large amount of gold. To make sure the plan is safe. Thereupon. I bought a probe skill in the store. After all, the next move will be dangerous. It may even cost you your life. Guide me to challenge this round of hidden treasure. Soon the final offensive came. The number of monsters this time. Not only did it reach a terrifying 10,000. And a powerful werewolf of the moon. The strong man used all his command to do so. Except that. No amount of horses is just food for a werewolf. Without the protection of the boys. A group of players began to prey on the strong man. In this case. The strong man started running. Ran in front of me in a panic. Begging me to protect him. And all I could do was refuse. After all, there is no proxy for leadership. Only to be reduced to pleasure. See me respond like this. The strong man gritted his teeth in anger. Turn around and get ready to fight these people to the death. But just then. The fly came forward. He expressed his willingness to resist all classical Chinese with him. The strong man smiled with relief. I knew I was right about you, boy. But just then. A fist hit him suddenly and violently. Then the fly picked up the strong man by the collar. A steady rain of punches. He didn't stop until he was dead. Meanwhile. The system also announced Flies as the new regional leader. The fly with the power couldn't help but get excited. After all. So a female celebrity can taste her own French bread. But she'll find out soon enough. This idea is only a dream. To avoid being targeted by the crowd. The flies came to me seeking refuge. And I said iron playfully. I love telling the truth. I don't like your attitude. Before I can finish my sentence. He plopped down on his knees. I will take care of you for the rest of my life. I saw the way he looked. I didn't say no. After all, he'll be of some use later. Then I raised my scythe and pointed it at the crowd. I'm full. You want to feel the pain. In this case. Everyone left in disgrace. I can't let that go so easily. Fly. Then turn around and open up with your 10 leading punches. Crushed crystal. And with a player of my choosing. Hear this. The fly looked shocked. Because the angel said so. The punishment for crystal destruction is great. And all 10 of them are my best friends. But the fly did not care to command a few people. Attack the crystal. Soon several people appeared in the center of town. Tearing the crystal apart like crazy. The people who saw this hurried back to their homes. But it was too late. Suddenly there was a bang. The crystal broke apart. At the same time, the system announced. Task failure. The divine agent will be summoned in 30 minutes. There was a great deal of confusion. And I was unmoved. Because that's the hidden mission of the game. You will get a huge reward when you complete it. After seeing the reward. The players soon forgot what had happened. But I bought a lot of clothes in the mall. To prepare. And the purple crystal was embedded in the skeleton necklace. After all. Next you will try to kill the Sky Valve agent. That's a monster that takes 5 level 40 players to capture. Even though I'm only level 20. But death can do something to the sacred. Deal double damage. And with the Night of the Dead. I have enough confidence to kill him. For a moment a flash of light tore up the sky. The celestial valve agent falls slowly with the wisps of holy light. Maybe it's the power of light. Everyone forgot his horror. Thought the task was easy enough. But the agent raised his wand. Finally, a sharp knock on the ground. Suddenly, a small pressure swept the whole battlefield. A large number of players are trapped inside the purple light mask. And all attribute values are reduced by 50%. The players began hammering away at the barrier. And I know. No player trapped in the light shield will survive. The next second the Valve agent spread his wings, unleashing tens of thousands of light guns. The light gun is centered on him. Quick shot to 4. After 2.5 seconds, a large number of players fell under the light gun. Only a few people are still struggling. While I was busy hunting humans, quickly came around behind him. Until the barrier clears. I just picked up the death scythe and jumped. A blow to his head. A single blow knocked out nearly half his blood volume. He also lost one of his eyes. Then before the agent releases the light, he ran away from here as fast as he could. When he didn't see the target and lifted the barrier, I jumped at the chance. A scythe of death struck him again in the eye. The agent screamed in pain. But then immediately released the barrier. Trapped me here. And I look like I don't care. After all, an agent without ears is lost. What threat is there without the eyes? Due to the loss of both eyes, the agent blindly releases the light gun in all directions. So I took the opportunity to release the Knight of Death. Suddenly the world was plunged into darkness. A sickle of death cut through the darkness. Death is the redeemer of this world. As this blow falls, the agent's blood level has bottomed out. But I distanced myself from him. Only in a state of near death. The agent will activate passive skills. The dawn of darkness. At this point he is invincible for a minute. If we rush it, we'll make him run away. Before you can say anything, the agents have coalesced into black holes. But for me, it's just a pointless struggle. With the end of the agent's invincible time, a scythe took a sharp swipe at his neck. With the death of the agent, my levels began to rise. For being the first player to defeat the Divine Punishment agent, I have a new title against the Man of Punishment. The system also rewards concentrated elixir. And a glorious rune. And this concentrates the panacea. Is a must for Top Gear. As for the glorious rune, it's just something that adds to the sacred. But all the players gave me envious looks. Even the angel can't help but sigh. One man and one man and one man and one man. Black Scythe. You're the first player I've ever approved of. Tell me how you came up with the idea to kill the agent. Classical Chinese I disdain. I just don't like looking at him. Hear this. The angel wasn't going to ask. The regional list was immediately released. No surprises, no surprises. I'm still number 1 in the district. Equipment vouchers were awarded as usual. But this time, the equipment is accessories. So I chose a ring of resistance. After all, there's such a thing as resistance. Cannot be promoted with rank. As for special rewards, because the 4th round game does not have too many monsters, it's better to opt for gold rewards. Then the angel looked down on his face and said 100020. The pass line for this round. The bugs that don't make the grade. Are you guys ready? All of a sudden the angel snapped his fingers. The souls of a large number of players were instantly annihilated. After this game, only 1,225 players remain in the region. The other side. Back to reality after the fly squid was teased by me. Angry in the room to vent their own heart. But the sudden news disturbed his thoughts.